This is the A-Teams GUI. We are in Section 6, Team 08.
Our direct users include Amy Ham, Dan Rogers, Bethany Ellis, and Claire Urant. These are some details about our direct users.
GUI purpose. The purpose of this GUI is to help students to better manage their time and fulfill all of their needs, such as scheduling tools, scheduling suggestions, and being easy to use.
This is our navigation map for our GUI. It begins with an opening interface and ends with a goodbye window. The intermediate screens will be covered later on in this video.
This is the opening page of the GUI. Here, the user can log in with the push of the Start button.
The next GUI page is the Schedule Input page. Starts with the opening of a scheduler, and then it offers many buttons that can be pressed to take you to other GUI pages. These include instructions, citations, and such. Also, this is the main interface for where the input is sent into the GUI.
This is the daily statistics page for our direct users. The direct users are able to input information on this slide, and then the GUI will give suggestions based on their inputs.
This is the 4-week plan portion of our GUI. This GUI will display events that the user has input over the next 4 weeks.
This slide shows your weekly schedule based on the information that you input. The citation slide shows our citations for our project.
In order to start our GUI, you must type in GUI project in the command window and press enter. This will start up our GUI. First, this is our login page. To start the GUI, you must press push to start. Also, you can exit the GUI by pressing the X button. So we are going to start the GUI.
The next GUI that pops up is the Input Your Schedule GUI. This is the main interface for most of the other GUIs that were connected to the rest of the GUI. You have buttons such as instructions, which talk about the instructions, how to enter your information. We'll get back to that though. You can click on statistics, which will take you to your statistics of your week. You can click on calendar, which is a 4-week schedule. Your schedule is a weekly schedule, and also your citations. You have 3 buttons up top, an exit button, which are on all the slides, as well as a back button, which are also on most of the slides, and a help button, which is also on most of the slides. I will test the help button now. The help screen pops up when the question mark button or help button is clicked. Follow the instructions given to you on screen, and the rest, you can just read. Click the eggs in the top to exit. Next is the back button, which should take us back to the login page, as it does. And then we want to start again. Now we want to read the instructions to make sure we know how to enter everything. So click the instructions box. Read the instructions. I just happen to know all of the instructions already. Exit the instructions box. Click on your desired week, desired day, desired start time. Denote AM or PM. We're going to keep it AM. Denote your end time. We're going to keep it PM. And then click to add event. And then we wait. After the information has come onto the screen, you can now click your schedule button to see your weekly schedule. This is your weekly schedule, which is basically the same information you've just entered. From here you can also see the help button, back button, and exit button. We would like to go back. Next, you can click your calendar page, which will show you a 4-week schedule. As you can see, we entered information on Wednesday of week 3, and it shows accordingly. The colors for the weeks differ. Week 1 is red, week 2 is cyan, week 3, as you can see, is magenta, and week 4 would be blue. From here, you can also go to the citations page. This is all of the citations we used in making this project, and as you can see, once again, the help button and the back button and the exit button. Now I'll turn it over to Mia, who can talk about her statistics page.
So right now we're going to click on the statistics button. Once you click on the statistics button, here you can see the instructions up top and also down in the bottom. So for example, we are going to input the number of hours per day we have spent in class. Let's say 5. The number of hours we have spent completing homework today, which would be 6. Make sure you have all of the letters deleted, only number inputs. The number of hours we have spent on other productive activities today, 3. What time we woke up, for example, 7 o'clock, and the time we went to bed. This input must be in military time, so I'm going to make it 12 o'clock or 24. As you can see on this page, we also have the help button, the back button, and the exit button if you would like to go to any of those pages. Now I'm going to click See Your Suggestions to see the suggestions the GUI has for your daily routine according to the data that you inputted. This opened 2 pop-up windows. The first pop-up window is your sleep schedule. This one shows that you are getting the proper amount of sleep and you should keep your sleep schedule going. You can then click the X button to exit out of this window. The next window that popped up was the time well spent window. This is showing you that you've spent your time well throughout the week. It also shows different suggestions that you can do according to the time that you've been spending. In order to close out of this, just press the red X. Now we are going to go back to the main interface page, and we are going to exit out of the GUI at this time because we have covered all of the information in it. This is our goodbye screen that will happen whenever you press any of the red X's from our interactive GUI windows. Goodbye and come back soon.
In addition to the functionality of the GUI, we also have installed some interesting additions. I'm going to push start the GUI. Schedule input will load, and now I'm going to insert something that would not make sense. So let's say we have a start time at 3 p.m. and an end time at 11 a.m. on week 3 on Wednesday. We have an error. The error reads, having trouble? Please read the instructions by exiting the screen, and the rest of the GUI basically just tells you what to do when you have an error.